Hi Photos subscribers, today we're talking about lens accessories. Like a lens hood. Do I need a lens hood? What does a lens hood do? Lens hoods attach to the top of your lens, and most of them are designed to attach, see if I can get here, the side here. You can see a little ledge around different parts of the lens, and it's designed to go over the top and it's twist on like a bayonet. As I bring this lens out a little bit more, you can start to see perhaps easier little edges right around the edge of the lens. That is for a lens hood to attach. A lens hood is a very good accessory to have. I would suggest having one for all of your lenses. I like to have the bayonet style so that I can just slide it on, twist it, and it locks in. I don't have to worry about it. One of the lens hoods that I bought early on is a flower type lens hood, which has a small little dip in the center, and then it comes out longer on the top, and it has that same dip on the other side, and one longer flare on the other side, which the lower side of the lens. I personally suggest having a lens hood for all of your lenses. It depends on what you're doing and if you want it or need it anyway, but also the lens hood is a good idea if your camera ever falls or bumps against something. The lens hood will protect your lens overall, and usually it's less expensive to buy a lens hood than to have to buy a whole new lens. The other accessory that I suggest for all of your lenses is to buy a filter. Buy a filter that screws onto the top of your lens, and it doesn't have to do anything necessarily. It could just be a UV filtering filter, so that the UV rays are not as harsh on your camera or the parts of your inside of your lens. But that filter, I've found just recently, are a very helpful tool. If your camera falls on a stand or whatever it is and the lens and your camera hit the ground, the benefit that I had in how my lens hit the ground is the filter broke, the filter glass broke, and it saved the rest of my lens. The rest of my lens is still working, it still focuses, it still has good clarity. The lenses inside and nothing inside, thankfully, did not get broken or moved. God protected me in that regard with having a filter on my lens, and now I just need to get this ring taken off and buy a new filter to replace it. But those two things, a lens hood and a lens filter, are two very good things that provide some small ways of protection of keeping your lens and your camera equipment in good shape. But also the lens hood itself has a benefit that it protects your lenses, your lens overall, from the glass lens inside receiving stray light rays from your added or quote unquote artificial light from your flashes and strobes to flare inside your lens, or it will save you from accidental scrapes, bumps, and drops. The other side is if you bought a lens that does not have the back cap to your lens, please go buy them. They aren't that expensive, and it will keep your lens from getting dirty. Also, if your lens did not come when you bought it with a front cap, go buy a front cap. This one has a front cap, but it doesn't stay on very well because this filter, when it fell, it altered and it bent that filter there a little bit. So all of those accessories are very good accessories. There are some other accessories that don't protect your lens, but they are interesting nonetheless. They have extender tubes that are 1X or 2X. The 1X don't really do anything, it just makes your lens longer. The 2X do something very interesting, which without great effect, it still does magnify or give 2 times the focal length of your lens. For that instance, take a look here. If the focal length of this lens, as I just zoomed in, being 300 millimeters, if I had that 2X tube on the back end, from my discussing with other photographers who have used it, mainly needing that telephoto ability, they buy that 2X extender tube, and they don't have to go buy, for instance, in this case, it would make my 300 millimeter, so I've been told, a 600 millimeter zoom lens, which is fantastic. However, I have yet to be able to play with those, and I will let you know as soon as I do how well it really works. I did find one extender tube when I was working in a studio, and I was allowed to use it and to work with it, and I found it was interesting to be able to use and extend the lens. I didn't find personally any great effect. However, I didn't check to make sure that it was a 2x. I believe I saw it on the box, but I didn't make sure that the tube itself was, which is important. So these lens accessories are great accessories to have, but I do want to make sure that you have good information. If you want these lens accessories, then go find the right one. I will provide some links down below, affiliate links, that will help you in your search. It'll give you some idea of what it is and what it looks like. But these affiliate links down below in the description will be benefiting our channel should you decide to buy anything through those links. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and click that notification bell so that you don't miss any of the future videos we upload. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.